All right. We're live with another Born to Fly podcast with the most appeared guest on the show so far.
When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
We are actually, if you're listening on iTunes, guys, if you're listening on Spotify, we are in the new Born to Fly podcast room in the new HQ, and I'm with my guest, my special guest, Nathan.
We're back again. Thank you for having me, guys.
It's all good, man.
I appreciate it.
We love you here. We're doing a test run, guys, and if you're watching on YouTube, if this does go out on YouTube, because we're still kind of working out the lighting and the sound, and there may be some rustling because we haven't got all the equipment and apparatus.
It's a bit of a test run.
It's a test run. We haven't got all the logos on the wall and things like that. But if you're watching on YouTube, this is the kind of look. We're going to get a logo just here to the left of me in the middle.
Big fat logo.
Big fat logo. And we've got this really cool space rug. This kind of like, we've taken our shoes off.
It's very soft.
It's very nice and soft, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the guests that are going to have to come in here can't wear shoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've gone with these like aviator chairs. Obviously, Born to Fly. We've tried to go with this kind of space theme in this room, bro. So
it's nice.
I
like what you've done with it.
Cheers, man.
There's a lot of mess behind the camera that you lot can't see, but
that's standard.
But this is the set, so
it's nice, isn't it? Got like a little chrome lamp behind Nathan's head.
Yep.
I've got this shelf, which then I realised looks like
it's sticking out your head.
Dodgy little point coming out the top of my head. But we're going to try and fill it with some things, some little artifacts.
Yeah.
We're going to get some space photos on the walls and then soundproof it a little bit more. So if you're listening, I don't know if you can comment on the iTunes, but if you're watching on YouTube, then drop us a line. Let us know what you think of the setup, what you think of the sound quality, the lighting,
camera angles.
If
it's too echoey, just give us your feedback, raw feedback.
Defo. Today, I don't know how long we're going to run for. We're going to try and just do a quick one because it's just a test run, guys. But we just want to do a quick Q&A. So I put out a few little stories on Instagram for my peeps just to ask a few questions.
Lovely. It's been a while.
Normally I would give you this, but actually I've just got it in my hand. So we don't want to move.
Easy.
We don't want to move too much as well because it kind of rustles the mic. I'm going to show you how it sounds.
We're hoping to get some boom arms or some little arm stands for when the guest comes. So this is temporary, but we'll work out.
That's it. So we're trying to not. We're trying to not move because any movement you'll hear this. It's bit annoying. But so we're just stuck here right now. But all right, we're going to do some Q&As and we'll pitch in with some of our feedback.
Of course.
Nathan is one of the very few people who has seen this place go from a shell to 85% complete. What's your first...
I came to view it with you first time.
Actually, that's a good story as well.
I came to view it with you.
And I wasn't going to go for it. I thought it was too big.
You only wanted one floor, right?
I only wanted one floor at the time, last year, about May time. Nathan came, we had a shoot planned that day, and I said, bro, I'm going to take you somewhere cool.
And look where we are now.
There's an opportunity. And then we got there, and I was like, no, I'm not going for it. And then a few months later...
I went for it.
And we're here, man. We're still a year later, and it's not complete. But big up, thank you. Anyone who listens to this podcast, I know you're real OGs and real followers and supporters. What's your first impressions right now of everything you've seen so far?
On this whole place, yeah?
Yeah, the whole place.
It's mad. It's absolutely mad, because... I remember coming into this space with you that first time. Obviously, we could both see the potential, but seeing it come to life has actually just been crazy.
It's kind of mad, isn't it?
It's crazy because you visualize things, you see plans, you see drawings, you see designs, but when partitions go up, things get painted, flooring goes down, and it comes to life, and it really there's a lot of potential to be done with this place, and the creativity where it can go is mad. Shout
out to Abigail, the architect, the designer who
smashed it,
made it happen. Sophia, Nathan, who's documenting the journey with me, everyone involved with RA. What's your favorite room? What's your favorite area so far?
I think on a visual level, just because I'm always behind the camera, and because it's complete, the stock room looks so cool.
Stock room's sick, innit?
Like, we've done a few little stories, a few little bits of we've shown some bits on your socials. But that whole downstairs area looks so industrial, cool, it's like a little playground.
It's massive. It's massive for me. From what we went from,
it's
right?
Huge.
And because you're used to seeing so many boxes around the little
everywhere.
HQ, and it kind of like, I used to like it because I used to like how like it kind of reminded me of where we came from. but it did just get in the way, and it was hard to
Yeah,
film.
yeah, it was
hard to
always
maneuver.
moving stuff around.
Now we just feel like, if there's a box on the floor, we can just quickly pick it up, put it on the shelf neatly.
Yeah.
We can get some nice angles. We're gonna try and make little sets in here, guys. So a few weeks away. We're getting some furniture today. This is gonna be a quick podcast because I've got some sofas coming.
Yeah, we've got tradesmen coming in and out.
Yeah, we've got people doing some building work. But we're gonna do a quick Q&A. I've got some questions in and around here, bro, from Instagram.
Of course.
I mean, I just wanna kind of just do a few that kind of just pop out and just I think might be useful, and get you involved with some of the things as well. So one of the one that kind of came through quickly was well, it's a little story, to be fair. It's just, how many ropes were produced for the RA Kickstart? So I'll put it to you. What do you think my first order was when I started?
Was it 150?
No, a little bit higher.
Oh, because I thought they came in cartons of 150.
$1. I like it. Well, actually,
I thought you got one box. Was your first?
I got two.
Was it 200?
No, I got 2 boxes. But
I thought you got one box.
But I had each box at the time. I was getting 250.
Oh, so you got 500.
So 500 was the.
I was way off. Way off.
150 would have been sick though. That would have sounded better for the.
But wait, is 150 for the
for speed ropes? For
money performance one?
No.
150 in that carton.
Where
did I pick 150 out of?
No, you're right. Speed ropes usually 150 in each carton. Okay. But in the early days it was 250, and they were a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
It was 500. Just to answer this question quickly, guys, it was 500 yellow speed ropes, what is now known as the money rope,
aka the money rope.
That's it, man. 500 of those and 2 boxes. And when I first got them, I was like, I'm gonna be stuck with these.
Did
boxes.
you sell out that 500?
Yeah, in 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
Respect, bro.
3 days, man. That was mad. So that was that. I mean, just goes to showing it. You can just start with something small, something really small. And to be honest with you guys, like I pumped in at the time, my own money, making the logo.
Yeah.
Small, like what camera I bought, like a Nikon one. Not even then at the time. Actually, I had my Nikon one at the time. So I'd say my original investment was like less than $1,000.
Just put less than $1,000 into it.
Yeah, less than $1,000, and I reinvested every single penny.
Yeah.
And obviously I put in some more of my money later on down the line when I had to get a few bits and pieces like equipment.
Yep.
But it was basically like a £1,000 startup. I like to say 500 because the logo was done as a favor from a friend as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that. That's kind of cool. Cool question. I like
that.
Mad. Nova rope updates. So Nathan has had the pleasure of seeing the first prototype. There's another prototype coming.
Yes.
Nova rope updates is where are we? We're basically waiting on one more mold. So there's 3 molds to the Nova rope, guys. It's gonna have a rubber grip. It's gonna have a little cap on the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna have obviously the handle. That's 3 separate molds.
Yeah.
What's your first impressions quickly on that one?
It's really, 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 I think necessary.
Yeah.
Because there's that distinction between your speed rope and your heavy rope, and there's nothing in between right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good part of the market that needs attention.
Yeah. I love that. I love that weight though. Because we do have that similar kind of weight with the Ignite cable.
Yes.
We've got a 250 cable, that white one, and that one moves nicely. So that weight's really nice.
Yeah. Just a quick note on that. There is a YouTube video already live about the Nova rope. Go check that out.
Yeah. First prototype
impressions. That's already live. If you did want to go watch that again.
Yeah. And I'm really excited to see the box in the branding because we've got again a space theme, and as you know, it's like I love space.
I'm excited to see the color ropes with it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be cool.
Definitely.
Really cool.
All right, just some meetup stuff. We got some questions about when you're coming back to LA, Germany.
When are we going on a world tour, bro?
Yeah, man.
When are we getting on an airplane?
We need a. Well, the next stop I really want to do, guys, is Asia, Southeast Asia. So I want to do Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, and we're just trying to work in the background with the affiliates and athletes and people involved.
That'd be cool.
I got like this croaky voice going on, bro.
That'd be very cool. Have some coffee, bro.
I don't want to reach for it in case
I'll grab it.
It's good.
I got it.
All right, here you go.
Now I can hear how like creaky and
got you.
You know, our safe boundaries of noise levels.
That's it, man. This coffee's marking my table.
Oh dear.
I need some coasters. Okay. Otherwise, another question. That was just a quick one, guys. I'm going to be hitting it hard, man. Because this HQ's taken so long, we couldn't do anything more than just New York this year, which we were blessed to do. And that was phenomenal. And everyone who was involved in that was just insane. The turnout.
Looked crazy.
Crazy. Almost 100 people turned out. And yeah, that was insane. Here's a really cool question. So what's the biggest challenge you faced in your skipping journey? And actually, Someone else also asked me a question sort of similar. What's the kind of obstacles? Let me go back to that. What's your biggest obstacles growing your personal business brand? So I'll just join the two together.
Yeah.
I mean, one is sort of skipping related, I guess, but just I think we'll merge it together. I think one of the biggest obstacles I found, guys, and I think this will be a really nice little clip to cut down.
I'm on it.
It might
in
be
the
good.
edit.
It might be good. I think a lot of people think when it comes to obstacles, it's like external stuff. Like, I don't have this, or I can't do this, I don't have the time, I'm working in an office job and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But actually, I think one of the most biggest obstacles I found was actually, like, it's a bit deep, internally. So it's like you fighting with your own doubts. So the obstacle was really and truly like, okay, I'm doing this side hustle. We've made skipping ropes now and they sold out. I was like, that's really cool. And you're like, oh, this will be fun. So now make another color, keep creating videos, and it was all fun. Then the doubt sometimes starts to creep in, like, how far can you take this? Or like, how can I make that transition between leaving the full-time job for this? So that's like an obstacle in itself. Is like, how do you make that step, that jump? And some people may make excuses and be like, I'm cushy, job's good, I ain't got time for this. Like, what am I going to be doing? Like at 40 years old, maybe still skipping. Like it might die down. Family, all this sort of like pressures and all that. That's all kind of external stuff. But then within me, I'm like, sometimes you're just like, oh, what if people just get bored? You know, what if the views stop? All this, like, so some of those small things used to happen in the early days until I started to click into gear and just be like, you know what, I'm so lucky to, one, be able to do this for a living because it doesn't feel like work. Two, wherever it takes me, it takes me. I kind of like now the idea of just kind of like a black hole in front of me because we've taken the game to like somewhere where no one's been. Yeah. Whereas before I used to look at it and be like, you know, what happens if like skipping becomes not cool anymore? Like there's small little things like, you know, like you're just like, you know, why are people going to buy another rope if they already bought from me the first time? True. You know, and just those were the early days or the young days.
It's that self-belief.
Yeah, that's really the obstacle
inside
right?
you is so hard to muster and bring alive. Yeah. So.
And you got your own personal page as well, right? So you kind of understand these kind of things.
Yeah,
right?
It's just that self-doubt and then the self-belief. Those two things are very. They clash with each other. Yeah. Internally. So.
But you notice how it's just internal,
you can
right?
Do it.
You notice it's not anything outside. Do you get? Do you kind of get that? Like
I get it because it's almost like you're blocking yourself. From achieving everything that you can achieve, and you know you can achieve it. Yeah. But it's still there's that little niggle, that little bit of doubt can take you to crazy places where you don't want to go. So a strong sense of self-belief and sacrifice and willingness is important.
100%. You should just clip that for yourself. That was sick. It's true that
I'm just gonna go check the batteries and the cameras.
Yeah, you go do one.
You move on to the next question.
This is a test run. Yeah, I'll do it, man. All right. So whilst Nathan goes check the batteries, yeah, self-belief, like he said, man, is massive, and that is the only obstacle really you have to overcome, man. Is just know you can go far. Know that your aspirations, your dreams, wherever they take you, man. At least you tried. It's better than kind of just doubting yourself, not doing anything with yourself. All right, next one.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Jordan, love that.
We all know that. We all know that.
Okay, next one is when was the moment you realized that you did it, and how long did it take you to realize? I'm guessing the question really around that is like, when did I realize we kind of made it,
the business,
made it happen? I feel like.
Is there a year you want to highlight?
I think it's maybe some moment. Yeah, I think it's. I always say the legacy rope when that came out,
right? And
how well that rope did, because before that, we had this speed rope that was just like going crazy, right? We had like everyone that was like, I want a money rope, I want a Rush Athletic speed rope, and that was happening for about 8 months. Like I said, because I was still in the grind and still working in the office. At this moment, I was just seeing everything as just like a really side hobby.
Yeah.
So we're doing well.
It was doing well.
We're doing well. We're doing really well. But it still never crept into my head that this would ever become full time until May or until sort of February when we started doing the prototypes of the legacy rope. That's when I was like, this is going to be a big step now, because actually the investment that went into a legacy rope was a lot bigger than the speed rope.
Right.
You know, we're talking like plus $10,000.
Yeah.
Just to make molds, just to prototypes, just to get samples.
Shift it.
Yeah. Then
into the country.
You know, it's our first rope that came with card packaging.
Yeah.
So we went away from the kind of
It's your
plastic.
first investment into your first big product.
Yeah. Yeah. It was basically like, I got a phone call already. I knew I was going to get this.
It was going to happen.
I'll take that in a minute. Yeah, it was a first investment, right? So I think when it actually released, again, that whole little bits of doubt, niggly things like, how's this going to do? This is a whole new rope, a whole new weight class.
How's the world going to receive it?
Yeah, how's the world going to receive it? It was a first real kind of rope that had been done, I guess, in that weight division in that kind of way.
Yeah.
The branding, the marketing, we did a full on, you know, campaign around it, which I never even done for the money rope really properly. So
mad.
I think that was a moment when that dropped and it went proper crazy. When I say proper crazy, that's why I love the legacy rope so much. Everyone thinks I'm a speed rope guy. I always have speed ropes in my tutorials usually.
Yeah.
But the legacy rope has that kind of special part where I've
it's got a place in your heart, the legacy rope.
Yeah. It really helped me believe, man. And I think with the name, you know, it had everything behind it. Just it fit to what was going on in my life, the moves I was starting to make, and when that dropped, that was 3-4 months later. Then I quit job.
It's also just an incredible product as well.
It's beautiful,
man. It's a really, really good rope.
It's a lovely rope, man. I'm
a big fan of the legacy rope.
We're gonna take this call quickly. I'm gonna keep it rolling actually. Hold on, we can cut here. But I think there's been already some cool little gems in here.
No, I feel like it's been interesting, and obviously do let us know in the comments what you think of the setup, the sound, the quality, any pros, cons. We appreciate the feedback because you know there's going to be a lot more of these, so it helps us develop. Exactly.
Quick fire ones. Someone's asked what date are you hoping to open the HQ. We're looking at late November, guys. We're going to do a grande opening event.
I'll be there.
You'll be there. Hopefully anyone listening, anyone watching, we will do a kind of like not a ticket in, but like it's we need to get some capacity numbers and everything else like that. So
a little reservation thing.
Yeah, we'll do a little reservation thing, so we make sure we know who's in the building and how many people are coming and a little thing like that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. If you're in London or if you're in the UK, or if you want to fly in, that'd be amazing. There's a bar here. There's just you can bring a rope, you can get content, you can I just want to give you a big hug, man. There'll be food.
Lots of love.
It'll be insane. I think it'll
be a good evening.
It'll be a really good evening, and it'll be a weekend. Another one quickly. What's happening here? Yeah. Any failed product plans you? Any failed product plans you in the making? I can't really make out the question properly. It's from my guy Larry. I think he's asking like, have I got any like fail safe plans? I don't know. But anyway.
I'm not sure what he's asking there. I don't know if he's asking if you've had any failed products or any fail-safe plans.
Yeah, sorry, Larry, I can't read, man. It's my fault. Let's leave it on that. But if that is the question, if I have any fail-safe kind of methods in this whole thing, no, not really. I've got Mama Rush kind of kickstarting right now, which is the hot sauce brand. But that was never meant to be like a fail-safe brand or anything like that. That's kind of just like a bit of fun. Bit of that little passion project with Mumsy.
Yeah.
Keep her busy in her old age, and it's a fire source. But like when it comes to this, guys, I've plugged in a lot of money into this place.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing to go will be these chairs. Sell them. We'll be on 2 deck chairs. We'll sell the mics, and we'll be recording on iPhones.
We'll have to just go back outside or just go into the gym. And do iPhone footage. But now I'm going. I've gone all in. I've gone all in into this place.
Man, respect.
Like a lot of dough, a lot of cash. A lot of money's gone into this place, a lot of investment, and I'm just gonna see where it goes, guys. If whatever happens later on down the line happens, and
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. Kanye said it, right? Yeah. Everybody wants to know
what I would do if I didn't win.
I guess they'll never know. Yeah, okay.
That's it,
man. Listen, guys, hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you to Nathan again.
Thank you for having me again, guys. I hope to be back soon.
You know what? We have got a line and list of guests. It's just because we haven't got this studio set up, everything else. But we have some very cool guests in the lineup in the
foreseeable future.
And you're gonna absolutely love hearing their stories. This is the Born to Fly podcast. This is where we express cool stories, we share cool things, and we get just amazing opinions and cool love and support from videographers and cool friends, man. Big up.
Thank you for having us,
man. All right, guys, drop us some love if you're listening. Thank you. It's a short one. We'll be listening. It's too early in the morning. Drop us some love. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Would put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now.